For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. Introducing Mexico's only harmonic egg, operated by Huna's Maroyata and Ma'aikuta. For all of your health support needs, be it physical or emotional, sessions are available now both in Playa del Carmen and online. To book your session, head to www.apapachar.earth.
And welcome and greetings, sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. Wow, what an amazing moment, life, an incredible place to be here. I want to start this today with a song, or I think two videos that I want to share with you. I was reminded by Huna Matatu, who had created a post supporting today's show, but also the music she chose. The music that she chose is from my is from the 80s, early 80s, from like 80, from 80 through to like 86 of a song that I grew up with. But during those times in the 80s, it was very difficult in New Zealand. There was a major push from the New Zealand government and the Crown in England to burn and destroy our birth certificates, especially those of my age, the children of my age, that they didn't want us to be known. They certainly didn't want us to become anything. Of course, it was the same around the world with everybody. But this song just triggered off a tear of a dragon for me as I was listening to it. Some of the most beautiful sounds and language and song and authorship through the in these songs, and how it was then in the 80s for us in New Zealand, and then here we are now that I'm about to be 60 next week, and it's just this quantum leap. There's this quantum jump in the feelings. So as I look back on this song and the time of the 80s before I became before I graduated from the mystery schools, that the muki, this feeling of the muki was coming across me. Maybe you will feel it too. I wanted to share this with you. I thank Huna Matatu for reminding me. And so I'll just want to allow Huna Tamahakea to play this video if we can. Enjoy for a moment, then I'll be back, okay? Get more volume. That's good.
Recordings.
I think we're going to try and play this next song. Hope you enjoyed that. Yes, it was a very trying time back then, of course, all around the world, but I can share with you what that was like for us, like for myself and my age group at the time. The song you were listening to is from composed from a group that was very popular Maori culture group, and it was big in the day, that became famous all across Polynesia. And of course, many of us were in our performing groups, in our cultural groups, going around performing the culture and singing, doing the dances of Lemuria and the Maori and the Polynesia and Oceania. And that we were competing. we were always competing against one another, because that's our nature. Yeah. But to go back and to listen to this as is, to flashback, if I can say that. I'm so proud of that moment, and so proud of that time we were able to come through this, and to be here in this moment, be here with you all, sweet, sweet dear ones. Perhaps a little bit later we'll play the other song, which is also a very powerful one, and a sharing of a bit of history of our people. We're also known as the Moor hunters, or Moor riders, where we ride the Moor bird, which is a 10-foot bird. You're going to see it in the artwork. But yeah, there was a moment now, that this quantum leap, looking from that time in the 80s to now, this quantum leap that we're experiencing over these past weeks, months, this past year, has been some incredible forgiveness, and some incredible love, and some incredible muki muki tears, and the tears of a dragon, and really seeing one another, really seeing each other. I don't know exactly that, if we hadn't all stuck to our I suppose, our faith and our culture and our strength and our authenticity, we would not have made it here. I know that all of you who are watching, those of you on the grams of instant, welcome to you all as well. We, through our authenticity, we're able to, I think, so we're able to be here, toughed out all those tough times, and we take a look at what the tough times they're having right now with our brothers and sisters in the land of the 10-strand DNA, as I call it, in the land of the Palestine, where, as you know, exactly what's going on. And so wanted to speak to this quantum leap. This is quite interesting. We're going to show you, if you don't already know, but for those who haven't, we're going to show a little bit of what was presented by the scientists and the Schuman frequency, and what they presented in terms of the incoming energies. Okay. And how just before they were shared that information, we were meeting, and we were going over work that's coming up for us in April in Europe, that the Hunas, the Huna teams will be going out to do the dark tunnels, the two-headed snake portals, and these missions that we're doing. We were talking about quantum jumping. We called it quantum jumping in the astrology side of the Lemurian calendar and the Lemurian, what we call the Upper Kuta, in the Upper Kuta. And so we were sharing about how Kata'ao and Wahi and the He'a were converging. For you, that would be, I forget what that would be for you in the Draconian, sorry. But anyway, yeah, that would be this conjunct that's coming up with Pluto. Pluto, recall, Kata'ao, and Fiddle, which is Mercury. So on our side of it, we are seeing this quantum jump, the energies of the birth signs coming through the He'a, which is coming out of January, connecting to what is coming, who is coming. The energy is coming in February, which is the Hummingbird. So it's like there's this energy from one birth sign that is assisting the birth signs to do a quantum jump, and that's taking the Hummingbird outside of light. So we're doing a quantum jump outside of light, and we have a geometry that shows which portal we're jumping out and which portal we're jumping back in again. Very interesting, highly intelligent, but I think you'll be able to follow along because you're all used to it by now, I hope. So we've got the geometry and the crystal and the geometry to show you how we're jumping outside of light and jumping back in again through the birth signs of Lemuria. And so as we were meeting on this, the Hunas, we were meeting, and we spoke the words, the quantum jump, and then the following day, Schuman put out the frequency, and they called it the quantum leap. So it was like so timely. We're all working together on it, and I just like to brag about that. I'm going to give the House of Huna some props on this, because this is what we work on when we go into mission. When we're in mission, we're not sitting around talking about the stuff. We actually go into mission, and then we plot our path, and then we plot our path, make our plan, and then we go, and we're getting ready to hit the road. So that was quite incredible. That now, as I share what my life was like, part of it was like when I was growing up. As I was saying earlier, the 10-strand DNA, which we called back in the day the crown, Elizabeth and the 10-strand DNA families, Rothschilds in the 10-strand DNA, were trying to destroy our birth certificates of those who were my age, those who were born in the early 60s and in the late 50s and even before, of course. But it was a very interesting time in New Zealand at that stage. The New Zealand government, of course, was once just the New Zealand Corporation, who were just a corporation of business people that became the government of New Zealand. And of course, being a corporation, they just want to control everything. And so they were in cahoots with the crown, of course, all around the world, of course. But they were trying to destroy our language. And they were they couldn't do it outside of it. So they were trying to do it from the inside, having us fight each other. And people get drunk and fight and all these kinds of things. And we're very passionate people, of course, the Maori, the Polynesians, very strong people, and in athletics and sports. So we were constantly competing with each other anyway. And then somebody throws alcohol in the mix and all the other stuff in it, and it's like, whoa, it's nuts. So those days where we were fighting each other and they were getting us to fight each other, we somehow, of course, through the people that wrote that song and who that song was about, this person, Noi Piwhairangi was the name. So some of these people and the elders, of course, helped us to fight back off of that and then make our way through life. And here we are. It's incredible to be here. Oh, yeah, alcohol in McDonald's. And don't forget KFC. They must, but you're exactly right. As most Māori, and most of us all, but certainly Māori who are not Christian, who are not Christian, we very strong in our culture and our spiritual ways and our spiritual teachings and the way we speak the good words and where we go to stand and speak the good words and say thank you and send the love and our ways. That's what kept us together with all that strength. With all that physical power behind it and with that spiritual strength as well. So grateful to the mothers, of course. So grateful to our sisters and our mothers and our grandmothers. Standing our power for them. And that's also what the song is about the children. Also, the rangatahi, about the youth. And so grateful that the feminine in New Zealand, we call the manawahine, which is very strong women, powerful women, not just feminists and these kinds of things, but manawahine that support the ihi, the essence and the strength and of the spiritual side of our culture to help pull us through that. And this song is about one particular woman who was, so incredible in that resurgence. I'm sure everybody has somebody, an auntie or grandmother or great grandmother or someone in history. This not someone. There's plenty of them. Okay, I know. But this caught me off. This set me off this morning when I was listening to the song, and I want to thank again Huna Matatu, who is from Austria, who is Austrian. She'll be arriving in the next day or so for the birthday here, for birthday boy here. And so here we are. Push you again. Let me just get the greetings out here. I want to thank you all for being here. There's quite a contingent over there in the Grams of Instant. So I want to thank you over there in the Grams of Instant, Instagram. I believe it is what they typically call it, yeah. So there's India Bloomfield, also to Mars LLC, I guess that's to the planet Mars. Louise, welcome. Libor, Luzley, Lafille, I don't know how to say the other part. Welcome. Deanne, drum teacher. Beauty by Roxy, Devo, Zoe. Welcome, guys. Sweet dear ones. Jen, site. That's funny. Site. This is triple M, the site. And Mohi, welcome. Lafadil, I'd already said that. Okay. So welcome. Calrem, Adesign, Helen Morris, Pamela, welcome. Huna, welcome to Huna. Trying to hide behind that. Oh, chic. You. I can see you. Rockin' Crystals, Lighthouse Angels, welcome. Wonderful showing. Thank you so much, sweet dear ones of me. Acknowledge the crew over here and coming through the YouTubes of the tubes of you. The tubes of you, I say, Shauna, Birgit, Myra, welcome Myra, the new Hunas, Lisa, Bowen, always good to see you, Richard, thank you, Birgit, and Harmony, how do you say, trying, I don't know how to say that, UZD, what, trying, turn you okay, something like that. Anyway, well, all from Croatia. No wonder I can't read it. Sorry. Just joking. My mind over there in Winnipeg, in the Pa Manitoba territory. Mary Alta Mirano. Your daughter's 30th. Happy birthday. Congrats. Felicity over there, Kawamanato over there in the Wall of Corn. Hi. Rastafarian, welcome back, dear brother. Thank you for being here. Huna Tawaho. Welcome back. Tess Castro, welcome back there. Been a minute, I think. Star Seed Energy. Shauna, welcome. Mary Lucy, okay. Oh, excuse me. Huna Maroyata from the apapacha.earth and the, hey, you guys, book a session over there. Let me tell you, the egg is off the chains and they've been really busy. So anyway, I'm just going to keep plugging them. Okay. Yolanta, welcome back. Yolanta, Gary Tuttle, welcome, Gary. You're over there in upstate NY. Retina, Lenny. Hi, Lenny. That's a new name. Is that new, Lenny? Yeah, new Alan. Oh no, that's Mataina, huh? Welcome back, Mataina. Huna Mataina over there in Sweden. Hey, we've got to do some work over there in Sweden, Mataina. Yes, and Felicia, thank you for that birthday wish. Diana, Osara, yes, hi. Huna, Hiditama. Am I right? I think I got that right. Hiditama. So beautiful, brother. Thank you. Caroline. Hidimata. Hitu. Remind me, okay? In all these tears this morning, I'm messed up. Diane, Nikota. Okay, I'll come back to some more names. There's quite a few. So thank you all, sweet daddy, beloved sweet daddy, sweet dear ones. Let me just get back over to what I was yapping on about. And don't forget, if you have a question and you want an answer, this is live and interactive on Uniflash TV. So it'd be good to see your smiling face if you could. And if you would, please come on over and ask a question on screen. There are no secrets. This is all about authenticity now, right? It's all about authenticity. And you have to reveal yourself when it comes to authenticity. How else? There you go. Who knows? I apologize. Hitu mata and hiri mata. Getting tongue-tied and tongue-twisted over here. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you both, by the way. I know you'll be working on the mission for the dark portals for the two-headed snake mission, 1,000 points of light in Amsterdam, and then also I'll be in Azores. We'll be working towards each other at both ends of that portal. So, yeehaw! Let me share a little bit about that after. By the way, it's got an interesting geometry and an interesting connection. Ole Lahano, hey, good to see you there, Fano, Splendor 64, Splendor 64, welcome, Fano, Lahano, and thank you for the birthday wish. And yeah, so come in and ask a question. Now, what I'd like to do is, Tamake, can we share that one song? And then we'll jump over into.
You want to play the other song now?
Yeah, I'd like to play the other song right now.
We'll play the other song.
Or do you think we should wait till after?
Let's let the loved ones, the dearly loved ones, choose.
Sweet dear ones. Would you like to hear the second song?
Is my audio okay?
Just audio.
Well, no, my microphone, because I have a different setup.
Okay.
Am I coming through okay?
You're very loud and clear. 5 by 5.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Someone said yes. Do a yes or a 1 for a yes.
I think we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it.
No, okay, let me get off the screen.
Consider that new.
Wow, that was cool, huh? Hey, you like that? The reptilians on a rope. Sweet, sweet dear ones. That song and that album came out years ago. Okay, so you can check it out. Party of Maori Club. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been 80, 81. or maybe he might have been 79. I think I was still at high school when we were jamming on that one. Anyway, as you can see, we weren't messing around back then either. We knew what was going on, So you see that album cover there with the Moor Rider. Yeah, yes, certainly. Katariho is sharing that. You're going to check the whole album and cover out. It's amazing. And that's what, from those days till now, there's such a quantum leap. And I noticed the comments from all of you that once you were looking at the cover and we see them. We're all, so many awake here. Certainly on this, on this channel, and all of you visitors, the sweet dear ones are wide awake over there in the Grams of Instant. I trust you enjoyed that, and it's it's a testament to our strength. When you see something like that, artwork like that. Well, what were you doing in 1980? Apparently, we were doing reptilians on a rope. Reptiles on a rope, draconians on the tied up, and swinging them around, because that song is a poi song. It's about two strings with a ball on the end of it, and we're swinging them around. So we got two strings with a reptilian on it, and swinging them around like this. That's what made me laugh. But that brings back great memories too, and it's in the jump that we've experienced over our lifetime here, we have become wide awake now. Yeah, we have become wide awake now. You can see on the Moor Rider there, that bird. I don't know if you guys know what a Moor is. MOA. Go and check it out. It's a prehistoric bird that came to its extinction in the turn of the century, the late 1800s, early 1900s. The Maori were eating a lot of them, and we just happened to eat them all. And that's what it was. We did. Sorry about that. We should have saved some for you, of course. But we weren't the only ones. It was happening back in those days, but also that it gives you an idea of the quantum leap from the turn of the century. I mean, not just this. If you think about it, not just the 80s with this song. Quantum leap from the turn of the century till now. 100 or so years, and where are we now? We know that we've been held back. So, we were hoping to have been at least 1,000 years ahead of our technology now. Even being held back 100 years has cost us 1,000 years of advancements. But okay, fine. We're here where we are today. I wanted to share about if we could share that quantum leap there.
And I did find the full cover of that album, if you want to look at that real quick before we pivot.
Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta find it though. There it is. I had to find a good high def.
There you go. I have to double check the exact time when this album came out and the artwork was done. Reptilians on a rope. They didn't look too happy, do they? Incredible time that was. I think the Moor birds would have been more happy if we weren't around it as well. That's what they refer to the dodo. When they talk about the dodo bird, sweet dear ones, it's that bird. And that bird stood over 10 feet tall. The ancestor to the ostrich. They call it the dodo bird back in this, where that term comes from. Not such a dodo, though, that bird, very powerful bird. There's one in the museum they have, well, some clone or some made up one, but it's all that. You want to know about the Patu Parahe? Someone's asking, Ord, under the carpet that connects genetic lineages far older than the Māori to New Zealand. Do you even know what Māori means? You don't know what Māori means. It means it's the oldest. That includes Celtic roots. Don't you know that Celtics are also Māori? And don't you know that the Egyptians are also Māori? Do you know what Māori means? If you're talking about New Zealand, you're off the mark. It's not called New Zealand. It's called the land of the long white dragon. Okay, let's just get this right. When they talk about documentaries in the Patu Parahe and the red hair, well, the red hair are Māori. If you know what Māori means, you go and learn what that means, and then you'll understand. Because the Celtic are also Egyptian, and the Egyptian are Māori. So here we got somebody coming up. Yeah, we got a revealing of an authentic one. Here's an authentic one right there. Yeah. Authentic one. How do we say your name? Oh, Vedran. Vedran.
Hello.
We can barely see you. You're in the dark there somewhere.
Yeah, half dark, half light. Can you hear me, see me?
Would like to see you more. How about some more light? But I can't see you. There you go. Better in front than behind. Nice.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Very much. 5 by 5.
Great. Hello, my brother and sister, and greetings to all of the viewers. And so happy to be here.
Where are you? Are you Vedran?
I'm the one from Croatia.
Ah, you're Croatian.
I'm the one. So this nickname of the YouTube profile, it says Trnu oku. It means thorn in the eye. It's the name of my first punk band that I formed in 1995. So a little bit of a quantum leap for me today. Nice. I'm really happy that you shared these two songs, and it made me also remember my musical first steps,
Thank you. I love Croatia. I have been on the edge of Croatia once before, so just beautiful.
Yeah.
And the music,
okay, so I had a few questions. I applied for the birth chart reading, scheduled the meeting for this Wednesday, and I also applied for the seal.
Oh, you did.
The March Vedran Miocic Stosic on the March 6th of March.
Congratulations! Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it, and all this information and knowledge and wisdom and love that you share really resonates with me, and I really feel that it is time to become a member of a Huna family. Yeah, because I really feel deeply inside that it's time for me to make this step in my path of remembrance.
We are honored.
So I feel ready, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I got the email confirmation email from you about this meeting, and I had a few questions, if that would be okay, maybe about so I can prepare, because I live here in nature. I'm here in
You don't
my.
you don't get to prepare. You don't get to prepare. You got to come in cold, I'm afraid. You don't get to warm up for this.
No,
You
I
gotta
didn't
come in,
think
you gotta
in
be
that
cold.
term. Yeah. I was asking because I live here in nature, on the Croatian coast, and I'm here in my camping trailer, and I wanted to ask, because there in the mail it says that it should be like in the room, quiet and silent. So can I do this outside, or do I have to be in the closed space?
Let us be focused on each other during that moment, and not
Okay.
anything else around you.
Uh-huh.
Just you, like as you are now, like in the space you're in now is quiet. You're gonna need to hear what is going to come through, what will be shared.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hear it
Yeah.
very carefully, and then with other distractions and the energy that's going to come through. Okay. You won't miss the energy for sure, but it's just that it's best if you're able to focus.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Not that you can't focus. It also is for me. It also helps me to transmit from this end. The whole entire bandwidth of energy, because it's quite a large bandwidth of energy that gets sent through. It's a seal, but it's not a seal. It's just an acronym. It stands for Source Element Ascension Light. And it's all light energy, power coming through. And so that's about as much preparation as I'm going to give you. Okay. You're just you're going to be surprised, and don't worry, you'll be safe.
Yeah, I don't have any expectations. I just want to let myself, how to say, let myself and be in the moment, and what needs to come from you will come. Keep myself open, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also willing to attend the Dragon Masters course. So
wow,
you got one more on your side, yeah.
Yes, that one is worth 10 dragon. One Dragon Master is worth 10 awakened.
Yeah.
No, really, that's a level. That's just if things just go up, and the energy goes up, way up. So I'm so grateful, brother, and I'm looking forward to more coming from Croatia as we come in, and the Hunas come in to do work there, because we will be doing work back in that area at some stage.
Are there any Hunas in Croatia yet or not?
No, in Italy,
no.
On the Italy and Slovenia side, but and whether they are still there, I have to check, but they may have moved location. But yeah, we need to build more. I mean, that's on the continent of the Lamb. That's what we call the continent of the Lamb. And more needs to be done there for sure. So I want to thank you for making that big step and become a Dragon Master and come to the intensive and be and graduate. And then when you do come, we'll meet in person, because I will be taking the practical. It's 2 days of practical through the ceremonies and the protocols. And then I can also present another piece of the seal that we do in person. If I don't get you in person directly, we do that next piece when I meet you. It's called the bump. And the bump is the activation of the whale and the dolphin energy. Okay, so that gets activated in you, but it gets slammed into you. Okay, just kidding.
Yeah,
there is a bump. My Samoans mate, they laugh. My mates from Samoa, they go, hey, when we greet each other, we bang into each other. We don't greet by the nose. We slam each other in the chest.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a little bit like that, all right?
And to attend the Dragon Masters, do you need to get sealed first, or you can attend
No, you
the
can start
course?
right away. You can start right away. But there are others that want to be on the Dragon Masters course, and you can start, and then in March you get sealed. But you just continue with the studies. There is a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, of course.
good studying there. Yeah. By the time you come to June, yeah, you'll be all ready, and then you'll be a Huna anyway, and then you'll understand what the essence title of the Huna is, because it's not a name; it's an essence, the
Yeah,
sound of the nameless one. So the sound of
yeah,
the nameless one will come, and then you'll be operating, uh, well, your higher self, of course. There's
yeah,
just
yeah.
some information
And
to
and
share.
hmm and do you need to graduate the course the same year, or f
Well, if you're going to
because
go in,
uh-huh.
if you're going to
Yeah,
go
please
into
say.
mission, if you want to jump into missions and come to the dark places and the dark portals, the underworld portals, and do the higher end stargates, it's good to have gone through the practical, but if you want to wait to graduate to the next June, that's okay too, you know.
Oh, actually, I'm asking because I'm also for several years now I'm living this how to say approach of sovereignty and freedom as a living man. I don't use any my legal person. I don't participate in this fraudulent and deceptional system of draconian and Gregorian. So I don't have a passport. I don't have a banking account. I declared myself with types of documents to the system that I'm a free sovereign man, and I'm guided by the divine principles and natural law, and there is no jurisdiction over me. So in that sense, it is at this time a bit difficult for me to travel across the borders, because of course at this point the agents of the system, they ignore it. But they will not ignore it for long, because the light is here, and we are all here, light and action, and we will break through this. So we'll see. I'm really looking forward to the seal and to the birth chart reading and to the course. And if I could attend this June, I will come.
Yes, I can say to you, as someone who travels 3 or 4 countries a month, that I utilize what they have to overcome them. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? I utilize what they have available to overcome them. That
Hmm.
energy. To overcome that energy, I utilize that energy to twist it and turn it, to remove it, return it back, and undo what it does not serve. Therefore, it serves me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Therefore,
Yeah,
it serves.
my approach is also always not in a sense of conflict, but in standing and standing upright in the truth, so to say. So I haven't got any kind of problems. It's just light breaking through, and they feel it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sure.
see all the people as equal. And this concept of E4 that you are speaking is something
Yes.
that is that is something that we have to achieve on this planet. And
Yeah.
I feel that I need to be a part of that mission, because
E4
it
equals
is my
MC.
mission. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well, I bring the teams to maintain the stargates into the high frequencies. We shut down and remove what doesn't serve, or undo what does not serve. So we come to do that in person. Everybody is going to
Hmm.
do what they're able to do, what they can capacitate to do. I feel that one day soon that you'll be able to produce a document that says exactly what you want it to say, and that you'll be able to travel with it. I feel that that's very
Yeah,
soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I feel also. Yeah, yeah.
for all of us as
Mm,
well.
yeah,
Myself, as I say, they can't stop me anyway. So whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So
Maybe I can send you an email to share with you these tools that I created along with these people here in Croatia. We are, you know, working on that concept for several years now, and getting information to the people to educate them and organize some of conventions on this topic. So
yeah.
maybe we could share some info, but not here. I don't want to take time now for the others. Yeah, and for your
I am
stuff.
producing I'm producing burning masks this year in Granada, Spain. And so that is our event that we host every year, and we'll be hosting it in Granada, Spain. So we could, if possible, I'm sure you could travel without being noticed too much to that
Yeah,
event.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just jump on a sailboat and go across the water. You'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe swimming like a dolphin. Yeah.
Just ride the whale.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey brother, we've got another brother here, Gabriel. Let's just thank you for your wonderful.
Thank you very much, and yeah, yeah, yeah. All the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Gabriel.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Sir. Can you hear me, Gabriel?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, fantastic.
Hello. I wanted to... Yes, I am chilling in the dark as well.
Outside of light there, brother. I can catch you, though. Catching you.
Okay, great. Okay, great. I'm speaking from the Netherlands. I wanted to ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
My first question is...
About one for a start. Let's see if I can answer it.
Yes. My first question is, how do you balance having such high knowledge and such strong information when you're outside of, let's say, just a working environment? And because for me, I would say that sometimes having such strong information and then you step out of it, it's like there's no ground sometimes. And it's like I want to like keep my head low in a sense and just be like in a calm state where I don't feel like I am being looked at or want to be staring at other people, for example.
Right. I understand you. I mean, we can be in this world, but we don't have to be of it. We are of another world. If you understand, if you sit with that and you be with that, no matter where you're walking, you are of another world, even though you are walking in this world. You are from an advanced world. You are from the future, even though you are walking in a memory.
Yeah.
You are walking in the memory. We actually are not here, Gabriel. We were here. Okay. That is to say that if that we are not really an illusion, as we are not really, it's not really like a projection or lights camera action. It's not really that. It's what I feel that for me, in my opinion, it's we are truly eternal memories meeting each other here. We were here, we're not here, but okay, because you're here, I remember you. Because you're here, I am you. Because of many of these things that it's not so much a technical thing of an illusion or a magician's trick, even of light and sound and magic. It's that we have energy, electromagnetic energy. And that memory has that. And memory actually is even more powerful than electromagnetic energy. Memory is, my goodness, if you don't remember your Superman, well, then you'll just. So we try to help each other by reminding each other that you are Superman, that you are bigger than the sun, no matter where you walk. You asked me how I do it. I am bigger than the sun, brother. I have the sun in my fingers. Sun to me is there. And so it doesn't matter where I am. Also, for me, my physicality is most of my organs are oversized inside of my body. The doctors We're all saying that. And so it's like I can barely fit in this body. I manage. I eat a lot bigger than what I am, but I can barely fit inside of it. My organs are all oversized, and it's kind of awkward sometimes. I go up and down with it, but I feel that power of it, of what I truly am, fitting into a tight pair of jeans. and I accept that, and I accept what I look like and who I am. Occasionally I go off the rails and eat a horse or eat two cows occasionally, but most of the time I am being polite and as much well-mannered as I can to everybody around me wherever I travel, unless you really annoy me, right?
Yeah.
Like police officers did during COVID, really annoyed me, and
Wow.
shrunken, like their shrunken heads. And so, but so just, you have to just be authentic, brother. At what age are you now?
I'm 22, sir.
Oh, what a fantastic age. Look at that's a master number.
Yes,
You're a master number. You're 4 now. That's a master number. 22 brings you into the 4 pillars. That's amazing. You're ready to go.
yes.
And you're here. You're here. How can you be here and you're not ready to go, right? The only people that come here, they're more than curious. I think they're ready to go. Look at your title. Your title suggests artist, rapper, and music producer. ARMP.
Yes, sir.
So you're ready to go. So this is how I see it. I understand that for the wave of light children now, star children, perhaps you are the star children, you're here now. I understand it's required some of the sacredness so that you're able to, this age group is able to withstand some of the bombardment of the nonsense and the distortions, and also being picked on all the time by the adults. But and that, I understand it because we went through this with the indigos. A lot of them were committing suicide, and then real that there's any of them still here with us. Well, there are many, but I'm just saying and so I understand the energy you're going, what you're working with here.
Yeah.
But as you work with your higher self, start to work with your higher self. You're not block anything out. Let it all pass through you. When you allow energies to pass through you, don't allow anybody to smack you over the head with a baseball bat. You don't need that. But also be in places where it supports you. You don't have to be in places where it does not support you. You don't have to be loved, brother. If you are liked by one person, you will accelerate in life. You don't have to be loved by many, just liked by one person. If one person likes you, they will rap with you or play the bass, or play the drum. They'll produce they will create with you.
Of course.
So then you have to be massaging and be careful of that relationship as you go along. I work with many relationships, of course. I've had a lot of practice and a lot of training and tutoring. But as Richard is saying right there, Lemurian rap. Give us some Lemurian rap, brother. Learn some codes of Lemuria. Learn some languaging. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You just might be liked by many by then.
Yeah, I hope so.
You don't need to have all kinds of pampering going on around you and focusing in other people staring at you and getting all over you and stuff. Then that's okay. If you're magnetic and you're charismatic, even powerful, that's okay too. Just manage it like you would manage one person, work with one person that likes you, and manage your relationship that way.
Okay.
And then times and multiply that. I have a lot of relationships, and certainly there have been thousands of Hunas sealed over the past 25 years or more. And I don't see them all. And I'm so glad the ones I do see them, that they're out doing their thing, being authentic. If it's helped them to be authentic, They don't need me hanging on to it.
Yeah.
You don't need anybody. You're just going to be authentic. But I can, we can share sometimes occasionally with each other to guide each other. And then you got to run, bro. Then you got to get on your black steed, your stallion, and you got to ride. Get on the whale and ride that whale.
Exactly.
Ride the dragon. Dragon rider, dragon master.
Yes.
Don't let the dragon ride you. Ride the dragon. Okay, that's, by the way, that's a practice and that's a therapy that we work with groups. It's an incredible tool called the Dragon Rider.
Yeah.
But someone your age, I'm so grateful that your age and you're coming here and we can talk about these things. Perhaps there's more for you. Perhaps
Yes, I
there's
hope so.
more for you in our community. I mean, I surely hope so. I know that there are teenagers in Ibiza in Spain who I've worked with there. Now they were 13, 14. Huna was 14 back then, and now he's I think he's 19 now.
Damn.
18, and he's a true leader now. He's an amazing young man. Lives in Ibiza, Spain.
Wow.
So, yeah, like Richard said, even King of the Dragons. Hey, then you're going to have to compete against me there, young man.
Okay.
Oh, Sarah, Huna. Hey, Huna. She says he's 18 years old now. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. I remember actually, Huna just reminded me, we did a dragon ride in Ibiza, Spain, and he was 14 then, 14, 15. I had been there a few times, like 3 years in a row. And one year I asked him, hey, Wahoo, hey, Irina, you're here. Your son, yes, Wahoo, your son, Wahoo. And I asked him one time, hey, could you, during the dragon ride, there's a part where you have to lead the codes and people have to repeat the codes. And one time I asked him, can you repeat the codes? Say the codes and then they will repeat them after you. These are some very powerful codes, Gabriel. These are the undoing codes, the codes of the undoing, the reversal codes. The undo what doesn't serve to allow what does serve come through. Now, he shared the codes and it was so powerful. It was incredible. I just saw a young man go from the age of 14 to what I saw standing before me was a dragon master. I remember that time. Hey,
Wow.
Irina just woke up. Irina, jump on and say hi. Come on. Don't worry about your makeup. Come on and have a chat. We'd like to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. He's 19 years old now. Come on and chat for a moment, will you? Yeah, so we need, like you're 22. He's 19. He was sealed when he was 14. And and just the incredible things is, oh, you're in India? Sorry, she's in India. Okay. That means you're not awake. Can you get on? Okay, if you're in India, but you're on here texting me. I'm just saying that the age group, your age group, amazing. I'm so fortunate that he has maintained Wahoo, that you are here and others your age are coming. We need this.
Yeah. I started to follow you.
Irina, hang on a second. Irina, Tamake will send you a link. There's the link. Just grab the link and come in. Sorry, Gabriel, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. I was saying that I started to follow you, I think around your first time when you connected with Aaron Lyons, and after I found you, like the first time, I was just like everything that you were saying, and you were connecting with Aaron Lyons was just hitting home for me. Everything. So ever since then, I just followed you, and every live that you did, I was just streaming it, and I'm even writing down like a few of the terms, like what would ma mean or ha mean or ke or te, just for example, So I just found it very interesting, but also just like it provides explanation and not just false hope,
Yes,
And
this is
that's what,
foundational, Gabriel.
yeah,
The House of Huna is foundational. Lemuria is the foundations before Atlantis. It's of foundations are with nature, and the nature has all the codes and all the geometry and everything we need. So instead of saying nature, though, we can say Lemuria, because it is a system that supports everything in the creation of life, and that's the foundation. We
Yeah.
need, as Miles say, we need to have the young dudes, all have good knees. He said, we got
Oh
better.
yeah.
Yeah, some of us old guys have got buckled up knees and buckled up weenies. But I'm happy to share, and I'm so honored that you are following along this way. This is what is needed. We are sharing the system that's from the vibrations to make the jump from the Gregorian and the draconian enslavement system out into the authentic system that's in support of the life, the creation of life.
Okay.
That's the system that we work with. There's the system over there that operates for the destruction of life, and then there's the system over here that operates for the creation of life.
Yeah.
What do you want? Which one do you want? You know?
To
Well,
create
it's
life.
pretty easy. Pretty easy to decide.
That's true.
So,
I-
hey, you're a rapper. Can I put you on the spot there, Gabriel? Give us a little demonstration.
yeah. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, do you mind? That'd be cool. All right,
I
sweet
don't
dear
mind.
ones. Over to you on the grams of instant, and over here, brother's got a little treat for us.
I think I'll just do a freestyle.
You do whatever you do, brother. That's amazing. It's
All right,
amazing.
and I'll do an acapella.
Nice.
Yeah, my name is Of the Hunter. That's my name as a rapper, which is translated in Dutch to English, just for example. Okay. Here I stand. I keep my two hands in my palm. I remember 2 weeks ago I was down by the beach and I had a big graze down to my palm. Everybody said it was sweet, but I always took it and I made it a raise. And now it's a song. And I just wish everybody would change eyes and change their arrays instead of making bombs. But I bring this along. I carry so much strength that I could take you from here to Neil Armstrong. But it's been a little minute, and we pray and we keep it close, like we was in the Senate. But now we're changing things, bringing it back, and we rearranging things. But I hate the feeling when I look at my friend and I feel like I'm seeing a stranger thing. But today, I say thank you for the blessings, for all of the Hunas, and I say reduce all of the stressing and bring it back and bring it newer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Fantastic. Can't wait to hear all the backing behind that, but that's incredible. Feel your heart. The flow in a cappella is an artwork. It's a craft to be with the a cappella, and so that's beautiful. Thank you. That's a cappella is being with the nature.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's super cool, brother. Thank you so much for joining us. Please stay in touch. Send an email to office@hoh.earth. Love to
Will do.
continue hearing from you. And we will be in the land of Nether, the land of the Nethers, in late April.
Okay.
Okay, so if we get a connection to you, we can,
I would love to.
some of the Hunas can catch up.
I would love to. I'll drop an email. And thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you. I'm just want to grab Kaniri here really quickly there, Paula, just because she's gonna get a while ago there. She's over there. Where did she go? She bounced already?
And she left.
And okay, fine. She'll come back maybe. Oh, Paula's here anyway.
Hi.
Wellness experience of Jamaica.
Yes.
Irie
How
mother.
are you? How are you?
I am Irie.
Beautiful, beautiful. So
Irie.
Una, guess what
Yes.
happened? You and I
What?
met on IG in September when I was in Africa. And I was so puzzled why we met while I'm in Africa trying to figure out why I need to be in Africa and I'm speaking to someone in New Zealand. And I was confused. But when I got back to Jamaica, at the time when you spoke to me, you said to me, how old are you? Are you grandmother energy? And I was like, I suppose. But when I got back to Jamaica, there was a dear friend waiting, and she was like, Paula, I've had dreams. I've had lots of dreams, and I need to speak to you. I think you're a grandmother. And I'm like, really? So it was interesting to have that conversation with her, having spoken to you in September. But then I listened to one of the live streams with you and Erin, and you were talking about grid activations and how those are no longer valid. And you were talking about Lemuria, and it suddenly occurred to me that that's probably what my root is. I'm in Jamaica, so I'm in an island, but for some strange reason, I feel like I have Lemurian roots more than Atlantean. Just interesting.
Oh, it's no doubt, clan mother. It's no doubt. Good. Are you
And
kidding me?
and my son, right? He traveled for the first time to do a term.
Oh, sure.
And he did it in Australia. He fell in love with a New Zealand Maori girl. I was like, okay.
Let me apologize now.
No. Well, yeah, you should. But he was smitten, and I was puzzled because I've never heard him speak about a girl before, but the time in Australia for him was very, very sentimental. He could feel his grandfather's energy very strongly when he interacted with the Aboriginals. So that was really interesting, for an island boy from Jamaica to get himself all the way over to Australia to, interact with the Maori. In fact, the girl gave him a necklace. She gave him a necklace.
Nice.
It's called is it a puna, the green?
Ponamu.
Yes. Yeah. And he puts it on and he's like, Mommy, I feel powerful. I was like, okay. So that was interesting. So thank you for all your work.
Thank you, grandmother.
I have 3 questions for you.
Yes.
My first one is, I'm not like all the other Hunas that you've sealed who they can feel everything and they can see everything. I am like one of the most dense, like I don't feel or see or anything. I just know. So I wonder if I am eligible to be sealed because I can't feel and see like some of your other Hunas can.
Did you get sealed?
No.
Oh,
I
you were asking. Oh,
Yeah.
you were asking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. No, I tell you what. Listen. This is. Nobody knows what the seal is going to do and what it is until we sit down.
Okay.
The Hunas become empowered. Yeah, they fly. So, and even before that, maybe not. There's struggles. There's situations going on. There's density. They're working through the densities and many things. I won't say that they don't and can't work through things. I'll just say there are different levels of this capacity. I can say, and if you go to the testimonies on the video testimonies on the website, the Hunas there share with what's taking place for them, and it's so far mostly I can say it's been the most incredible experience. But I don't want to toot my own horn here, Paula. I'm just saying for you it would be. It's always an empowerment, and I know absolutely it brings authenticity. Whether I like it or not, it's not about me because I'm actually not in it. I'm just there to make sure I facilitate the transference of this energy that belongs to you and the memory and the connections to it. And then you take the rest of it and you go, girl, boy, mother. And what you will become, you will let us know. You will share with us what it is for you. And, I can say to you, most of the Hunas are flying, man. Just like, for instance, like Roseanne Barr, when she got sealed, she became Huna. She was having such a struggle. Roseanne Barr from the famous.
Yes, yeah.
She was having such a struggle. Remember, she was being blacklisted all over the world, right? She was losing everything everywhere she went. right after she got sealed. Not right after, but pretty close.
Mhm.
She became famous again.
Yeah.
And I just watched her grow and grow and grow, and she's just like, "Rah."
Yeah. Beautiful.
I'm
Beautiful.
serious.
Yeah.
And
Well.
is that with every Huna? As per se, I would say, yeah, their vibrations just kick up. Is it for everyone? No. Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes it takes years. And sometimes we try to stick to catching up to one another, like for myself and that, but they don't need me. They don't need me hounding them or being in their life all the time. I'll just go, and when I'm asked to go to places, I go. But we do miss each other, and we have fun memories.
Yes.
But I ain't going anywhere. So, what is the seal for you? Well, I hope it's at least a good memory.
Well, I
At
will
least.
find out. I will find out soon. And I was checking your website, and it looks as if you're going to be doing something on this side of the world. And is it in Mexico in March or April? I'll definitely try to be at that
At
one.
late April, I'll be at the Stargate in France for a quick ceremony with myself and Fiona. We got to drop a ceremony there, and then I have to go to Rhodes in Greece and
Okay.
do the ceremony at the Castle of Giants, because we're working with the Giants codes energies, and then I'll be taking those to Azores in Portugal to start the mission for the two-headed snake and the dark tunnel mission and dark portals of the underworld, to sew those things up.
Wow.
And that's also connected to Amsterdam at the other end. So we'll be having two teams operating at the same time
Beautiful.
from the land of the Nethers, and also the underworld portals, the underworld pyramids of the underworld in Azores.
Beautiful.
I have to take this next
Yes.
person.
All right.
Sorry,
Well,
Paula,
thank you so much.
because
Wonderful.
she's
We'll
being so
connect
patient.
again.
And thank you. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you were recognized as clan mother, the Manakuya. When your seal comes, this is going to be more revealing, okay?
All right. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Ciao, ciao. Wawa. Hey, look at your red hair.
Oh, am I on this thing? Oh my goodness. Wawa.
Wow.
Live.
Wow, look at you, like 10, 20 years younger. What's going on with you? Must be having a good time, huh?
It's the energies, man. No, it's been insane. This is my first time ever catching you live. I've been following the broadcasts as I've been traveling and
Sorry,
tuning back in.
I put
Can
you on
you
the spot.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you 5x5 very well.
I mean, it's a great signal. I thought, oh, I caught you live. Fell asleep because I'm jet lagged. I've arrived in Rishikesh my first time on the Ganga River in the
What?
foothills of the Himalayas. And I fell asleep going, oh, I caught you live, but I fell asleep and I woke up to the sound of you talking about Joshua.
Well,
How cool is that?
wow, my man, that's my man. Wow, damn, I missed that guy.
Yeah. I
And
just
I
spoke
missed
to him.
18-year-old.
Yeah. And then that young man and his beautiful courage. And then the last broadcast, there was another young man, and I'm feeling the young men, the divine masculine, there's a different essence there, that there's a new, it's amazing what's happening with him.
Resurgence.
And his remembering, he's like forging his own path. So I don't know if I'm on topic. Sorry. I have no idea what it's about. I was asleep.
Quantum leaps. These age groups.
Yeah.
These are all quantum leaps. We're leaping right now. It's like, look, we just had the 22-year-old here, and we're all like 50, 60. So we're doing quantum leaps over here, up in here.
Yes. And there was another young man too. And oh yeah, it's amazing because we did the jump. It's now how many years? I've lost count. So I'm tuning back into the Dragon Masters and want to pick up where I jumped off. But the energies have been like, I'm on that timeline because I don't even remember how to follow the Gregorian anymore.
You are ready to host. You must be ready to host the Dragon Ride yourself.
Oh well, I kind of dropped it. I didn't finish the course. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to come back in now that Joshua's moved out. I'm traveling. I've just been to Iceland and now India. And so just remembering myself again in the different area.
We can have you
Yeah.
brush up. Okay. You get a kick out
Yeah.
of hosting Dragon Ride just as one of your things.
Well, the yurt that we initiated on the jump in that 2000 on that solstice jump, it's been just, she's been hosting so many healing ceremonies. So it has been Quantum, that spaceship in Dreamopolis. So Hunas are all welcome to drop in if you pass by Ibiza.
Well, I'm heading back to Spain in August, so yeah, I'm gonna swing by for sure.
Oh yes, your home is ready for you always there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yay. Oh, nice to be on here for a minute. Thank you for this initiation. He's awesome. He's holding fort. He's holding fort in the density of that, of the music industry, and just weaving his magic, you know, staying grounded. Yeah.
Well, give him my love, please.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, it's so nice to reconnect. Big Wawa.
Love your young looking
Love
face
you.
going on and your little red hair.
Thank you. I don't know. It's this fluorescent light in this very strange little room. I just found myself here. And I dipped into the Ganges today, and it was just the most magnetic water. And I'm going to do the login tomorrow. And at the water, it's clean here. It's the source of it's the source that comes from the mountains. So
nice.
Yeah.
Hey, so much love to your family there. For Israel and everybody. Oh, I know they're all standing up to Netanyahu now, and all the things that are going on.
For me, it's just holding just continuing to hold the energy of peace and the transmutation that's coming. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's all.
And some love to your mother and.
We were there together in 11/11/11, and I wanted to ask you about that at some point when I'm more awake about that.
I'm going to tell you, and
what's happened since then.
I'm going to share it with you, and I'll share it with you again later. The next 11/11/11 is on 2027, April 11. Right, April in the Lemurian calendar, 2027. April is the 11th month, and on the 11th day, I'll be back in Jerusalem. Okay.
Yeah. So we go. Okay. Well, then I'll meet you there, back on the Dome of the Rock, on the Stone of Creation.
Yeah.
And we'll stand again, and the spring. That was the spring of at the Solomon's Temple. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did. That's when it all began for me, really, when I started to really feel it.
Yeah, well, we go full circle on the 11/11/11. This time, though, we'll be in the Lemurian light codes. In the Lemurian calendar.
Do you know I got sealed? You know, I had that seal in front of 17 people, and then I had to do the bump because.
And the cops next door got all mad because I was drowning them out.
That's right.
The chief
it
of
was
police
just like it's a dream. It's a dream. It's taken me all these years to understand it. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dream time. The dream has come
Thank
true.
you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm coming back in. I'm tuning back in. I'll be back in. Okay.
No thank you for being a great mother. And
just woke me up. Yeah.
So
it's
your son, our son. Wahoo.
Yeah, he's chosen a courageous path. He's jumped out of the system and is making his own way in London now. Yeah.
He's in London. Places. Ooh. You're gonna do some light damage.
Let's see if we can connect. Now that I've heard, it's no coincidence that I've now tuned in when the young men have been on your show. So let's see if we can maybe introduce them to each other for some support. Yeah.
Absolutely. Keep building that up. Love the work you're doing.
Okay.
There. Love
Thank
you.
you. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy your trip. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, it was such a blessing to have Huna Kanidiha from Ibiza. She was responsible for bringing me there for a few years straight, by the way. It was like 3 years I was back and forth. And so and their son, we were just talking about Huna Hua, and he was 14. And I said to him, "Hey, why don't you lead these words and have them repeat after you?" And everybody in the group, they're all spiritual healers and masters of Reiki and this and all these modalities. And he's 14 years old, and he gets up and he's like, hitting the codes, full on, full voice, and everybody was like, "Woo, lit up, man!"
So we're an hour and a half in. Do we want to just switch over to the images, or do we want to do a little promo break before we do that?
Let's get another quick promo break before we need to be sharing those.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see how we do with the geometries and the images. Sweet dear ones. We've got some geometries to share with you and the quantum leap, and then do the best we can. And then I have a seal to do as well after this show. Okay, so yeah, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm your light shaman. Are you experiencing unpleasant energies in your home and surroundings and waking up in the middle of the night? My work involves clearing individuals, homes, and communities. Contact me at www.lightshaman.earth and I would be happy to help.
For all of your high vibrational healthcare needs, visit Huna Kaparore at www.lightinaction.earth. Tetrahedrons and obelisks for your on-site ceremonies, handmade and coated with Kotahara crystal dust by Huna Hikahima. Shipping is available worldwide. Go to www.shiningstar.earth.
Always happy to see those promotions and promoting the entrepreneurship of the Hunas. And thank you, sweet dear ones, for allowing that into your visual cortex. And now we want to share the quantum leap, hummingbird outside of light. As Una's getting this ready, let me share with you. Hummingbird outside of light. Hummingbird is the birth sign for Aquarius. The Aquarius from Lemuria returned, came back, swallowed Aquarius, and put it into its throat chakra, its system. That's exactly what happened. Some of you who are Aquarians here. The hummingbird represents the same location as Aquarius would in the Draconian and the Gregorian, except that the hummingbird is in Lemuria. Now, okay, let's, you know what, Huna, can I invite you to share a little bit about this, and then I'll jump in a bit, but.
Okay, so these are the geometries of particular days in February. The geometries are based off of placements of the motu. I'm not going to try to explain what that is because it is a little out in the weeds to try and explain that now. But we have here 4 days in particular, one of which has a conjunction of what the Gregorian system would call Mercury and Pluto in, I think it would be in Aquarius in that translation. In the Lemurian side, we would call it Fido, which is referring to the tiny shield that's not so tiny. I think that's what the translation was, Mauta, for that one.
Yes.
And then the Kata'au referring to the frozen light, getting into the side of the laws of medicine, where you're not harming people. And that's when you dig into Pluto and Pluto's story and the things that he does, it's an interesting little flip that they did with that. The He'a being the birth sign of January, but it is also where this topic of the quantum leap is coming from. Because there is, in the energies of the He'a, includes the tiger, the Mataimure, which is what I'm really picking up on now, is the ability to quantum leap. We could say mastery, being able to do things fast. And that would be the quantum leap.
So Fiddle is the higher vibration of which star?
Of Mercury.
So Fiddle replaces Mercury in terms of what we talk about Lemuria. Fiddle returns the codes of blueprint back to Mercury to allow Mercury to revitalize and recharge from its language having been stolen, right? Because the Greek and the Roman and all these languages were stolen and placed into distortions and made fractured. Fiddle returns those energies from Lemuria back into that star, and we speak to now, which once was Mercury, we now speak to it as Fiddle in a higher vibration of the Lemurian frequencies. Okay, so that's what's going on here, sweet dear ones. Now, the one which is Kata'au, which refers to another star, and which star is that?
Pluto.
That is Pluto. So what's happening is that Kata'au is spoken and returned the blueprint codes of Lemuria to make Pluto whole and remembered as the frozen light, or the ice planet. It's not just ice, it's frozen light. Okay, it carries light within the water, and the water's frozen and the planet's frozen, thereby holding light within it. So we call it frozen light, which means the frozen light you can work with as you like you can speak into it as you would a crystal. Apply the highest vibration intentions and then release it. And as Kata'au is traversing, it is releasing those fractals of light with your intentions in it. It is coming into this moment, into this converging, into this conjunction and convergence moment where you have access to that. We're sharing this here. And so you have Fiddle, which is a higher vibration of Mercury in Lemurian, Kata'au, which is a higher vibration of Pluto in Lemurian as frozen light. And the He'a is the birth sign for January, which is it's a hare or a giant rabbit. Okay, the giant rabbit medicine, it's very powerful as it leaps and jumps. So the He'a, a birth sign of Lemuria, is assisting the quantum jump for you to bring you to Fiddle and Kata'au to state your intention, to state your highest vibrations, to support your highest vibrations, and quantum leap that across time and space and advance our. Of course, we are advancing our agenda of what is it? Repopulating this earth. That's one of the big ones, from the depopulation program to repopulating. So in our intentions, that's supporting it. Whatever your intentions are, you will let us know. Now, I'm going to just, if that is clear for you, it may take a minute to get used to. And how we come up with these geometries, again, is very super intelligent. It's also part of the special source. So if you don't mind, I won't share that particularly, okay? However, I'm going to allow Huna, if you can share the next little bit.
So looking at the geometries here, there was this other piece that had come through, because this is within the month of February, which is the Tirani, the hummingbird. So with what Mauta was just speaking to about the helping with the quantum jump, the quantum leap, and accessing the kata'au and the Fido with your intentions, there's also the hummingbird in there too, the tiny voice of heaven that's not so tiny, almost like the literally speaking from heaven.
Literally.
And this is providing the quantum jump for the hummingbird. In the February 6th, which is a Tuesday, this is what's happening in this setup.
And so February 11th, so the jump is happening and it's going through a door. February 11 is a door.
Mm-hmm.
We
had
so,
there were other actual doors, but they were later in the month. We were just
okay.
looking at these.
Oh yeah. And so for February 11, which brings us on what is we speak to as the return. So you see here we've got the return. Now the return means to go outside of light. So this quantum jump is a quantum leap, or quantum leap outside of light. We're going outside of light. We're setting out and speaking out, and we're putting in our codes and intentions into Fido and Kata'au, which is outside of light. And then when we return, 18 and 23, that's coming back into light. We call that the enter. Okay, we call it the enter. Now, so on the enter with these geometries, the shape, you can see one shape on the 18th. There's this transformation as you enter back into the light with what it is you have asked and spoken of. And now you are entering back into the light, just with the replying with your solution or with a resolution on the way back in. And that geometry under 23, look at that. Look at the shape of that. Mm-hmm. It started out as one on the other side there, 18th. Now look at the shape of it now on the 23rd. That's coming back into the light. Okay, so the month of February, which is the hummingbird, the birth sign of the hummingbird, spoken of as Tirani Motu. Okay, now I know this languaging is a little bit different for you guys, as well as you may not want to be as intellectual on some of these things, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. If it's not going to harm you. It's only going to help your education. This is educational stuff. You can feel it. Sure you can. But for those who are interested, we are sharing it for those who are interested. If you're not interested, that's fine. We are sharing this thing. Yeah, and you can rewind me, as Richard says. So, or leave now and come back later. And so you can have eat it. You can have eat it. Enter. The enter has transformed from one shape to this next incredible geometry, which obviously is holding large bandwidth of information. They're quite large facets on that February 23. What does that mean? Well, in that period from February 6th to February 23, that's a quantum leap, and the energy bringing back in. There is reversals taking place. There is rewriting taking place, overwriting distortion codes, overwriting Mercury, overwriting Pluto with the Lemurian, and there is the gifts that will come from that are being brought back in to fill in the space of that which has become to be cleared and open for receiving new information. Yeah, you can see the density there, as Richard is saying, the density, and you can see but look at the 23. That's dense, but it is like maintaining. It's not just, it's seeing very clear and very powerful geometry that can hold it. I think everybody's on a different subject in the comments anyway. Talking about trees and islands and stuff. So, any questions on this, please? Come on over now.
So I didn't realize this at first when I put this together. If you look at the 6, where this starts, when the hummingbird leaves to come back on around the 18th at the enter, do you see the whole
Mhm.
thing is the same geometry, but it is flipped upside down?
Oh yes. Oh yes, it is too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
And then the 23 is the 18, but it's adjusting itself for that increased bandwidth.
Incredible. So, if, sweet dear ones, if you have a question, I apologize to you on the grams of instant. If you have a question over there, I may not have caught you. Let me just
Yeah, we're only able
scroll
to get
through it.
we're only able to get the StreamYard link added into the YouTube comments right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, if there's a comment or a text,
Mhm.
please, over there in the grams of instant, you're welcome to ask a question from there. We'll do the best we can.
So there was another piece with the which side is it? It's the enter when the hummingbird comes back. I think it was a Toroa moon that we were looking at, because there was something with the Toroa that came through that's helping to carry in the gift. So the hummingbird goes out with the intention and comes back and is assisted by the Toroa to carry it in. So that would suggest it's something big, I would think.
Oh, I'm looking at the facets of that geometry, and they're huge. So, if anybody here is that having their birthday or from the birth sign and from February, this may have some interest for you of what was taking place and over the past week with the quantum leap, that also what's coming in for Kirani Mutu for the birth sign in February.
Oh,
Someone,
Thomas. Thomas.
huh?
Thomas says, I want big, huge gift.
You are huge, please. Huge, please. Yeah, I mean, that's been pretty crazy lately. I've been just so receiving boxes here. So I'm having my birthday for sure. I got another box today there, Tamaki, another gift for my truck.
Ah.
Yes, if there's a, what was that? Better pay. Yeah. Tara's
Better pay attention to
on
the
another
class
show.
now.
Tara's on a different show there. Okay. Yeah, now you can always rewind back, but if you have a question, sweet dear ones, I mean,
Should be in here.
as we were making sense of what was going on with the Schuman resonance, and I know many were, right? So,
Which I do have that image too.
oh, that's right. Let's compare that conversation with the Schuman resonance.
I took this screenshot this morning.
Sweet dear ones, were you able to witness this these past days? Well, the past week, the Schumann resonance went outside of light. It's exactly what I'm saying. See the dark areas, the blue, like the dark. Yeah, that was outside of light. And when it returned, which just was, when did you get this? Was just yesterday or the day before?
I'd heard about this maybe yesterday. So I'd have to, because I think they're on Russian time on these time codes.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what the Cancun time is for that.
7 hours behind, 8 hours, 7 or 8 hours. And so when it jumped back in, when the Schumann reactivated back and came back into light, was it the same day, January? What's today? 28th. So which number were we talking? Oh, 23. Yeah, 23. We were very close to when the Schuman jumped back in and came back into light. What we were talking about was the hummingbird coming back into the enter, which means coming back into light. The terminology is tonato ke waho wahi, sweet dear ones. The languaging for being for entering is spoken of as the waho. When you're outside of light, you come back in. The terminology for in Lemurian for going outside of light is spoken of as the wahi. When you take the sun portal and head back out outside of light. Okay, so we speak this phrase tonato ke, referring to the southern star, southern gate, and the northern gate. As you spiral through them to enter again, so you will spiral out of the waho through the waho and the wahi and come back. When you enter back into light, you will pass through the southern gate, the northern gate, and then from the angel's door. So from the door of the child through the apex, and then on the continuum alignment, it's called the continuum dance or the continuum alignment, re-entering into light through the waho, which is the water star. Okay, we refer to the water star more than we would a moon, but it's okay. That's the same location, roughly, a different frequency, different elevation.
So 4:30 our time 2 days ago was when this started to spike out of nowhere. That would have been Friday. And we were already talking about the quantum leap before that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because we were talking about the show for this week, and we were talking about the voice, the tiny voice from heaven coming back in. And so, yeah, it is the plasma coming from Kata'au, certainly, and the energy and the light shields coming from the fiddle. So we had the light shield and the frozen light, which would be the light shield and the plasma, right? On the enter. And so this month, this birth sign, this Tirani Motu coming up here is going to be, we'll probably have, there's probably a lot of words, but we're seeing it on an incredible scale of condensing. It's really condensing. It's really compressing and becoming a very dense energy, and because everything is coming under pressure. So in the time of the tiny voice starting February 1st, yes, intense is the word. It's totally intense, totally compacted, condensed, an impactful energy that's going to release another series of energies, like it's going to be a big explosion. Either it's going to be a civil war or a war, or it's not. It's going to be a release of energies that supports humanity. Of course, we can easily say that. I mean, we feel that, but we're trying to share with you, sweet dear ones, what the House of Huna's foundations, part of our foundational work, and what we speak is based upon, what is based upon through Lemuria, and what we see and what we read. And we don't just channel, we also work with our super intelligence, our knowing, sacred information, sacred wisdom, as we are wisdom keepers, and then also our connections to outside of light and beyond, and then back again, of course, as everybody is. But let me just say, and let me just share this, what I'm sharing with you. That's amazing. And they called it a quantum leap.
It's Felicia trying to join.
Did we get her seal done yet?
No, she did a
Nope.
chart reading with me. I don't remember what else she's done outside of that. She's still
Somehow
lost in the quantum.
It's still coming in from outside of light.
She's still in the middle of her quantum leap. She
leaping.
hasn't arrived yet.
There you go.
There she is.
About to enter the Waho.
There she is. You know, I was literally just thinking the other part of this quantum leap conversation was the tiger medicine. Because I was talking about tiger medicine with other people in their chart readings, and then one of the Hunas had a dream about a tiger coming up out of the water. She and I both have this in a very particular part in our charts. And that's when I realized, okay, that mastery is the quantum leap, because when you're going at quantum speeds and spinning, all the lights look like stripes. And then here you are.
True.
I have a question. And Huna, Flash. Happy birthday, soon to be. I want you to enjoy your birthday and have so much fun. I want to first say thank you to everything that all of you are doing as a collective here. It's so needed right now. There's so much happening, and literally feeling so much of this energy as it's moving through. So, speaking of tiger energy, I have a question. What is the Black Panther? Because the other night I dreamt I was in like a forest sitting, but I was going to go have like a chai tea at a cafe. I have no idea. So I walked in to sit down to have the drink, and there was this Black Panther that came in, and it was looking directly at me. And I said, oh, this might not be good. I got up and I started to run from it, and it kept chasing me. But it wasn't like a fierce chase. It was chasing me, like trying to make itself known. And then right as soon as I get into the mid part of the tree setting, the jungle part, this hummingbird shows up, and then it perched itself and was just kind of flying right in the center. And then literally the Black Panther just sat down, and it didn't move. And I said, okay, gotta ask about a Black Panther. What the heck? Where was my white tiger at the time? What happened to that? I don't know how that fits in, but it was very vivid. I literally could feel like the motion and everything that was going on in the dream. It was so weird.
Okay, let me share. Ekbalam, as Malanga has just shared. Ekbalam's ancestor is also spoken of as Tigra de Negra. Tigra de Negra. Ekbalam being the Black Panther, but the ancestor of the Black Panther is the Black Tiger. And here in Lemuria 4, there was a being here, much like you would speak about the saber-toothed tiger, but the ancestor of that saber-tooth, whatever, but also of the Black Panther, its ancestor was known as the Black Tiger. It spoke during a time when we had a ceremony here in Zamanha. We had a ceremony at the goddess temple in Zamanha, and myself and the Huna team, and one of the Hunas who was there, his name is Anthony Farmer. His Huna is Huna Ta. He's actually from Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. And and if he's watching, hi Huna, if you're watching, he said that he was walking towards the temple where we were having ceremony, and a big giant tiger kept talking to him, speaking to him. And he kept saying, I am Negra. I am El Tigra de Negra. I am the ancestor of the Black Panther. This was several years ago, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And he kept speaking like this. And he said to me, wow, this guy here has got a massive voice, and he's still roaming. His spirits are roaming through the jungle of Mexico, of this area. So it kept saying that. So maybe perhaps the tiger medicine is in the Ekbalam.
Okay, cool.
In the Black.
I haven't signed up for the sale yet. I'm still waiting to see what feels. I'm waiting.
What?
I'm just waiting.
Oh. So the Black Tiger is right in your line.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's fourth Lemuria, between 3 and 4th Lemuria, which is between 100 and over 100 million, 60 to 100 million years in the quantum jump. It's 100 to 600, sorry, 65 to 100 million years.
Okay. I'm going to process this.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
Felicia.
you.
Good to see you. Hopefully
Good to
we
see you too. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, and Megan, we got this. This will be the last one, I think, Megan. Yeah.
Hi,
Nice to
Wawa.
meet
Can you
you.
hear
Hi.
me?
Wow. Yes, very good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't have any questions. I just wanted to jump on and say thank you for sharing your wisdoms. I've been listening for a while. I think I first discovered you on Tarot by Janine. I think you were on her show. And since then, I don't really know the words, but it's connected with me, and I've been listening ever since, and I'm learning. And I want to also do a shout out to Richard in Lactabani, because I'm in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Okay. Yeah, Richard's here.
And I'm just trying to be brave. I don't really have any questions right now, but I just wanted to say thank you so much. And I just want to continue to listen and learn.
Well, thank you, Megan.
Yeah.
In Manitoba, the Pa Manitoba.
Yeah, the
That's
sun
the
is out.
reservation.
It's a beautiful day. I'm just walking. This is kind of nerve-wracking for me to jump on here, but it helps.
Oh, that's what he's calling you. My. He's calling you May.
Yes, May.
Okay.
Okay. He said
Yeah.
Megan, and all right. So you guys, so grateful to have you here, and also Richard's always a favorite visitor. And anything you can peel off from what we share here that is in support of yourself and what you're doing, and that's all I can hope for. And I'm grateful. And I have a great time sharing. We have a lot of fun sharing. We don't do this because we don't like it. We're doing it because we love it. A lot of fun, man. I mean, we could do worse things, and I probably have at times. But I've been to Manitoba, by the way. I've been all across the Western Canada, Eastern and North and South Canada, Southern Canada, if there is a Southern Canada, and yeah, it kind of is. But yeah, I've traveled all across Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, Calgary, Alberta, and Sault Ste. Marie, and Ontario, Montreal, Quebecois. Absolutely love Canada. And I was tutored a lot. I did a lot of tutoring and education from the First Nation elders there, many of the chiefs all across that great land. And that's where, I mean, when you talk about me sharing what I'm sharing, yeah, but I also learned a lot from there 20 years ago, spending a lot of time with the chiefs and the elders from the Mohawk Nation, the Chadikazi, which are the Plains Indians. It's my cousin. She was married to I don't know if you know, in Alberta from the Sarcee Reservation, Chief Lee Crowchild. Have you heard of the Crowchild Trail in Calgary? The Crowchild Trail in Calgary is named after Lee Crowchild's grandfather. And I knew his father, and Lee was married to my cousin. So my nieces and nephews are half Crow, Blackfoot, and Maori in Alberta. So I've learned education from many places, and we just share.
Wow.
So Lee Crowchild, who's the chief of the Sarcee Nation, is my brother. He's a couple of years older than me, but yeah, we don't see much of him anymore because he's so busy and he's always wearing his chief bonnet, and he's pretty highfalutin in the Indian world. And then yeah, so I'm happy to share what my experiences and a confirmation of the energies that are correlated and coordinated and converged from my upbringing, from the Maori to the indigenous, all the way around in a sphere, as well as I can't remember the chief's name in Manitoba, in the Palm, Manitoba, the reservation there. There was a young gentleman there who was the world famous hoop dancer. He was a world famous hoop dancer in the 90s. And he was a young boy, and he was traveling with our group, with the Maori groups, doing his performances and traveling on the road with the Maoris. And I was brought over to Manitoba to help to work with another brother of mine who was a red feather. He's a red feather he's from the Winnebago, the Winnebago tribes just south of Manitoba, in the Winnebago and the Ho-Chunks. So I spent a lot of time going up and down through there, through those channels, and the powwows. I used to work at the powwows. I used to run the recording systems and record all the power. I recorded a lot of drum groups and a lot of powwows all across Canada, because that's what I was. I was an engineer. That was my skill. So I had education with them, all the way up. Whoa. Way up in the Manitoba, all the way from Minnesota, Winnipeg, through Fargo, through Brandon, through just crazy all over. So I'm grateful that I have my education. I'm humble and I'm grateful to share what I can. And a lot of it is confirmed. A lot of it is authentic. Let me say, it's authentic sharing. And thank you for jumping on here.
Thank you.
Hanging out.
Wawa.
Wawa. May May. May May. We call you May May now. Okay, now what was I talking about? The egg balam, right? Yeah. Oh, that's all done. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That was our last moment, sweet dear ones. So it's time to go.
So as we go, we have an event that we now have on the website.
Oh,
that I'm going to pull this up.
Just share about that. Can you just pop it up and we'll chat about it real quick?
Yes.
Huna Maraka, welcome to you over there from Ohio. Are you in Ohio? Are you in California, Maraka? Good to see you. Okay, the Undoing event.
Right there, we have a new button. Yay.
We have new buttons. We have new buttons to play with on the website, sweet dear one. So go ahead and we still have to confirm a couple of things on the Undoing, yeah? As well too. So we'll do that probably tonight.
Yeah.
And then it'll be fully ready for those who want to have the nails pulled from your hands and feet in a ceremony in the Castle of the Giants in Rhodes, Greece. It's a very powerful ceremony. So that's the Undoing. And then we also have a Dark Tunnel mission after actually you're going to be in Delphi, right before Rhodes. So you're going to Delphi.
Yeah.
To pick up and complete some codes there. I'm going to France with Huna Kahasa. He and I will be going on the pathway of the Nazarene, which is Stargate number 7 in Saint Nazaire in France. We'll be dropping some codes into that Stargate and doing some dropping in some dolphin whale pyramid codes into the Stargate at that location. And then we leave that location and I will come to Rhodes to do the Undoing. And then I will go from there to Azores to start the Dark Tunnel mission from that location. Huna Kahasahi and other Hunas will go to the Netherlands, to Amsterdam, to set up and begin the Dark Tunnel missions, the Two-Headed Snake, from the Amsterdam location. Okay, and then what's happening is we are squeezing from both ends. We are squeezing light. We are compressing the energy in from both ends of that dark tunnel. to meet what we have already had placed in the center of it, which will be the primary. So much light going to be going through there. So the Masonics, if you hear anything about the Masonics running for the hills, as they already are, but in the extra news about the Masonics over this coming couple of months, you heard it here first, all right? Because the Masonics and the Saturn, the what do you call it? The satanistic ceremonies are going to be squashed. Okay, you're going to be squashed and going to meet in the middle and squish it all with light. There will be screaming. There will be crying. There will be some pulling their hair out. There will be some trying to escape. Either get caught by the light or they're going to get caught by the military. They won't escape. As you guys know this, but I'm just sharing. This is what the House of Huna is doing. It's been already said that the Rainbow Warriors will enter the tunnels and the indigenous ones will be leading that charge. And it's happened. It's already happened. We had already begun that. It's happening again. We'll do another one.
See,
Huh?
Her comment, I've just put it up for you. There's no hills in Holland, but they'll be running all right.
No hills in Holland, but they will be running. That's funny, Huna. Yeah, you'll have them on the go, won't you? Gonna have them on the ropes sooner. Have them on the ropes. Draconians, reptilians on a rope. We'll come in riding on the back of big birds. There is no fighting. When we go into ceremony, sweet dear ones, we are not fighting. We are overwhelming with energy and magnetic light. Overwhelming, as per usual. I could only wish for you to be there and visit with us. Website, sweet dear ones, over there on the Grams of Instant is hoh.earth, if that's what you're asking about. Let's give it to them. And yes, it's also a lot of fun. You like traveling? You like defying the odds? Do you like defying the odds, sweet dear ones? You like traveling? You like pulling one over them and getting around them and they don't know how you did that? You like doing that? Yeah, that's what we do. That's why we have a lot of fun. Well, I think that's it. We've shared what we can share. The quantum leap. Let's ride. Okay, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's dragon ride. Let's ride a big bird. Let's ride. Let's quantum leap. We're quantum leaping now, okay? No more frog leaping. It's quantum leaping. Thank you so much, sweet dear ones, for being an incredible audience every Sunday. I know some of the subjects that you might say, what the heck is Huna talking about? Oops. But you get it. You guys have been getting the energy. You've been getting the terminology. This is how I speak. It's how I talk. It's how we roll. Huh? Roll out of no more bubble gum left out. You got nothing else to do but kick ass.
And let's not forget, before we leave, if you haven't voted yet, for the spiritual leader, Huna Flash, at the 2nd annual Forbidden Conscious Awards with Billy Carson. You might feel how you feel about certain people, and that's fine. We still want to vote for Huna Flash as spiritual leader. Also voting for Aaron for podcast radio host. So we do have the link on the website. If you have not voted already.
Thank you for your support on that, and thank you for watching. I look forward to even just showing up there, to be in the audience there. That'd be so much fun at that awards with Billy Carson and Black Magic, Dr. B, my ninjas. Okay, sweet dear ones, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds, excuse me. Thank you. Always thank you. And just thank you again. I am full. My cup. Thank you. It's full. I started this show just in the beginning with the songs from my child. Well, I wasn't a child, but from my youth, my early adult life, with the song Noi, and I was in the Muki Muki. Now I'm not. Quantum leaped, so I want to thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you again. It'll be from, it's going to be from the beach in Playa Car.
Are we going to do one next week?
Let's see how we do. I don't see why not. And they can meet my cousin who's coming here to be with me, some of my family, and meet some of the Hunas on now we could do an hour anyway, you know. I will see you next Sunday, sweet dear ones. It'll be a short but sweet hour during my birthday weekend. Anything else, Huna? Thank you.
Nope.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
We'll see you guys again soon, all right? So much Wawa to you, sweet dear ones over there on the Grams of Instant and the Book of Face and the letter X and the tubes of you, all of you tubes on the U. We'll look forward to seeing you again soon, okay? Wawa, so much love, aloha, ciao, arrivederci, sayonara, konbanwa, ni hao. Where am I going with this mouse that I got here? Oh, there it is. Ciao.
For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. Introducing Mexico's only harmonic egg, operated by Huna's Maroyata and Ma'aikuta. For all of your health support needs, be it physical or emotional, sessions are available now both in Playa del Carmen and online. To book your session, head to www.apapachar.earth.